Hey, girl, hey. Hey,
And
girl,
we are live. Sorry we said 1 o'clock, but we had a few hiccups, but we are here. Hey, Max Muscle Obito. How are y'all doing
Max
today?
Muscle Obito, hey.
Hey.
You
So
know I'm from the Obito area, so.
You are?
Yeah, I'm from Obito, Winter Springs. That's where I'm at.
Oh, nice.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
You hear echo from both the devices now.
Okay.
Yeah, I see. I got my reading glasses. That's when you know you over 40. I got my reading glasses.
I got my computer glasses on too, child.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't mad at it. There's nothing wrong with it. We got 3 people on. If you are on, please say hi. Let us know you're here. Hey to everybody. Happy Monday.
That's my
Happy
Monday.
Monday.
Hey, girl. Listen, we're going to talk about working.
You better work them ass, girl.
I know. I got to look at both. Next time I set it up closer to each other. But what's up, people? What's going on? Where you from?
Yeah, tell us where you're from. For those who don't know, I had to start a brand new Instagram account. It broke my heart, but it is what it is. My old Instagram account was team_sassy-fitness, and apparently it got hacked somehow, some way. Don't know how, but my whole account was deactivated, and I was just like, oh no. Like, I've had this account since 2013. I use it to run my business, and I use it, to promote fitness and health and all things healthy, you know what I'm saying? And now I'm starting over from scratch, but it's all good in the hood. We still gonna push forward, and I gotta rebuild my following, and it's quite all right. I'm still gonna keep it moving, keep it pressing forward. I still got a business to run. We still got things going on that we need to promote. So let's get into it. And my beautiful colleague here, Miss Annette. I love how we have partnered up. It's amazing. I have a friend. She does my beautiful locks. She's hey Tabitha. So she styles Betsy for me, and I just recently started my micro lock journey last week, or maybe the week before.
It looks good.
It's pretty. Thank you. And she does natural hair, and then she met this other beautiful lady from Africa who does locks as well, and they met each other. They just happened to run into each other, and then they started teaming up and doing things together. Now they do events together. And then I told her, I said, you know what, I feel like I'm doing the same thing with my girl Annette. Like, we ran into each other at the fitness event. What was it called? Fit for Peace.
With a bunch of trainers.
And she did. Listen, we had a whole bunch of trainers there, and listen, she came in there with her Zumba routine, and I was in the back. I ran to the front so quick. I was like, yes, energy.
It's about the energy.
Yes, I was just so floored, because I was like, man, somebody who has the same energy I have, somebody that just like
and stick their tongue out while they
I was like, wow, so I was extremely, happy to see her there. And I didn't, we met briefly. We didn't really interact much, but I think God sent her in my life, because the gym I was working at, she just happened to come into the gym to see if she wanted to work there. Train her clients there. And I was like, hey, remember me from the event? And she was like, oh. And I was like, well, I remember you because you was doing this, and I ran to the front, and And she was like, oh, what? She's like, when then we started talking about the gym, and we hit it off great. And so I was like, I want to show you, I have a dance routine. A dance event, fitness event coming up, and I said, I love your energy. You want to see what I got? So I showed her. She was like, what? And girl, the rest is history.
And so we're gonna do some great things great things together. So with that story being said, a life lesson, right? People that you meet that uplift your energy and allow you to be you, those are the type of people you want in your circle. There's too many times where I had to downplay my energy, even though I'm over 50, even when I used to teach with other instructors, because it just made other people uncomfortable. So I tell you, be you, do you, and don't worry about nobody else. You know what I'm saying?
That part.
I may not be like the best instructor in doing certain things, but the people that love me, and those are the people I'm here to serve. So happy Monday, guys. What's up?
And we would be remiss if we did not talk about our event coming up this Saturday. Like, we've been hyping it up since the end of last month, since we had our last event for the Fit and Fab, which was amazing turnout. And now we decided to do a Shiro Zumba event. We always have a themed Zumba event. You know, it's absolutely amazing. And basically, we want you to bring out your inner diva. You can dress up in a costume or not. You know, some people may not want to wear a costume. It does not matter. Whoever your alter ego is, whatever makes you feel empowered, makes you feel amazing, makes you feel like the strong woman that you are, bring that alter ego, because we are going to have a blast and fitness and fun and dance. And also, what you laughing at? You so funny. And also, not only that, we are going to have a Q&A panel. And we figured we would kick it off today a little bit to give you a taste of what the Q&A panel is going to be. So I love engagement, and I know Miss Annette loves engagement as well. So put your questions in there that you have, but we decided we would just talk about how to build a nice, beautiful, round, plump booty. You know what I'm saying? Like, who doesn't want that? And
so many women ask us.
Yeah.
So many women ask us, especially being over 40, because you know we lose what we lose, that collagen, we lose that tightness, and it takes more just to maintain that. So I tell people, as long as I could keep moving and pumping or whatever at my age, I'm gonna keep doing it, because we have to, you know. I mean, it's a blessing to grow old, but we got to take care of our temple. And Miss Chiquita Fitness Queen over here was training me for a little. So if you're looking for an awesome trainer, she is definitely one that you want to get with. And what's interesting is, at my age, working with trainers, they forget that I am my age, meaning that they would have me do certain things that would affect my knees and affect certain things. And I go, don't get it twisted. Just because I can move the way I do and twerk real good on one knee doesn't mean I could do all that other stuff. So she definitely showed me some things to work my glutes that didn't affect my knees. And together we came up with some awesome programming. Right. So today we wanted to talk about how to build a beautiful, strong booty. And we're not just talking about like a fat ass. I'm sorry if I can't say that on social media.
Girl, you know I don't care about that. Be you, boo.
Because there's a difference between having like a fat ass that is nothing but cellulite and unhealthiness, than to, you know, have like some strong glutes. People don't realize that your glutes are there more than just aesthetic. And it's there more than just to, you know, to be eye-catching, you know. Strong glutes allow you to move faster, walk faster, helps with your posture. Guys who play ball, it helps with your speed. And people don't realize the importance of your glutes, because your body is connected, you know.
Right. And that's absolutely true. And a lot of people don't realize that aside from the beauty effect, or like the sculpting and just the overall body composition of having a nice built glutes, there are a lot of benefits to that. You know what I'm saying? And sitting down all day, even if you have a desk job, sitting down all day is not going to do nothing for your booty. It's just going to have your booty say, like, I want to be a pancake today. But what I used to do, I'm not trying to be mean. What I used to do when I worked a desk job is every time I went to the bathroom, and me, whoever knows me, I drink a lot of water. So every time I go to the bathroom, I would do 10 squats after I finish before I wash my hands. Like I would use the bathroom, go to the sink, do my little 10 squats, and then come out. And I went to the bathroom quite often. And sometimes I would just get up, like if you have a fitness watch, it'll tell you like if you've been sitting for a certain amount of time. Hey, Jamelia. Yes, having a big booty is not just the size and the jiggle. Go ahead, girl. You better preach. That is absolutely true. But what I would do is I would, basically get up around every so often, and I would walk for like 5 seconds, just so I'm not sitting down for the entire 8 hours of my work shift. I mean, you have people who sit down all day, and then when they get off, they continue to sit. They sit in front of the TV. They go sit down at the table. They don't go walking. They don't on their lunch breaks.
Can I add?
Go ahead, girl, because I could talk all day.
When you mentioned about the TV and sitting, right? So I'm probably one of the few people who just started watching the Game of Thrones. I just finished it. You talk about an addiction, and I don't consider myself somebody who gets addicted to stuff, but I mean the writing, the story, and I don't like killing and gore. Oh my gosh, I'm like, they're gonna chop my head off. But anyway, I wanted to mention that when I got to like the last season, I said to myself, I need to finish it. So I sat down, and I normally don't sit this long. You talk about my butt hurting. I had to lean to the side, my cheeks, my leg was numb. And I'm like, how do people sit so long? The body is made to move. So when you mentioned about watching TV, sitting there for long, girl, I can't.
Yeah, I can't either.
I can't. So I'm sorry.
If you do sit, go ahead, finish. No, you're good. You're good. No, you're good. And also, even if you do sit, you can prop your feet up if you're able. That way you're not having all the blood rushing downwards. You want to elevate your feet sometimes. And it's just good. Like me, another thing I did when I worked a 9 to 5 was I would get up on my lunch, 15-minute breaks, and I would just walk up and down the stairs, or just walk around a circle if I didn't want to, go in the stairwell. I would walk around a circle for about 15 minutes and then come back to my desk. And then on my lunch breaks, I would walk the stairs. That was there is no reason for you not to get active. I have so many people who tell me, well, I don't have time because I work from this hour to that hour. I don't have time because I got to take care of my kids. I don't have time. Listen, make time. Make time. If you really
while you can.
Make time while you can. If you really want to get in there and be active, and you really want to feel better about yourself, because a lot of times our self-esteem is tied to how we look. Our self-esteem is tied to how we feel.
When I look good, I feel good. I just saying.
I'll be like, hey girl.
We be in Zumba like, hey, give our diva Beyonce, wearing our little tight stuff. It's true. It's true.
When you're not feeling your best, when you're not looking your best and feeling your best, your self-esteem and your motivation and your what's the word, empowerment, all of that is going to be lacking. So you want to do what you got to do to keep yourself moving. And that's what I did. I didn't make excuses, because really and truly, that's all it is. It's an excuse not to do something that you need to do. So, Annette, you have anything you want to add to that?
Well, I know that, why my phone keep going? I know that especially the millennials, right? Now that times have changed. So just to give you a quick perspective of how old I am, I was working in the office when the fax machine first came out. We used to stand there and be like, oh my God, it's coming through, right? But now with all the technology, and the millennials, I learned from them. You have places where the table is high and they're standing typing. So if you don't have that option, you can, even at your desk, like sometimes when I'm in here and I got to do my administrative stuff, after a while, I'm like standing. I have to. Like the body, I can't keep sedentary too long. And I don't want to, I want to keep moving while I can. So that's an option for you too. So if you're at work, if you're in an environment where you're at an office and you have to you have to be behind a desk, try to stand up. But remember the posture though, no hunching over. Just try to stand up and either elevate your laptop or computer, ergonomically, just to make sure your body's in alignment. So that's one thing you could do.
That's so true. And Jerminia also said, she was like, listen, she said, I'll be walking on my tippy toes for a calf workout. Whatever you got to do, like, be creative. Like, that's an example of being creative. Like, if you want to work your calves and if you get on your toes, your calves are activated. Do what you got to do. I walk on my toes naturally. That's just how I walk. But I mean, walk on your tippy toes, go up and down on your toes, whatever you got to do to
or while you waiting in line at the store, they be looking at me. I be doing my little calf lifts with my glute. Glute,
you could be
crunching my glutes while I'm waiting.
Yep, and one of my seasoned mothers, my mother-in-law came on here, and she's more seasoned than you, my dear, and I've been encouraging her as well. But she said that she learned that if you want to keep moving, you just have to keep moving. If you sit all the time, body parts start to freeze up.
Oh, and especially for our beautiful people in Florida, we have no excuse. Look at this weather. My God,
it's beautiful today, isn't it? The sky is so pretty. I can see it. Oh, yes, and I think it's very important to just keep moving. And the older you get, like Mama Francis said, the older you get, your body and your bones and stuff can tighten up. That's the time you really want to make sure that you're moving, because when you ever heard, if you don't use it, you lose it?
Oh, it's dropping.
If you don't use it, you lose it. Yes. So if you don't use it, if you don't activate those things, it's going to be like, okay, well, let me go ahead and go to sleep. They don't need me anyway. You know what I'm saying? I personally don't want that, and although I'm injured right now and I can't lift any weights, and I've been reduced to only doing 3 days of 20 minutes of cardio, I still try to make sure I'm walking, I'm moving, because the last thing I want to happen to me is for me to start softening up in a way that doesn't look appealing in my eye, because I don't care what everybody else thinks, but it got to look appealing to me. So, I make sure that like when my thing says, okay, time to get up and move, I walk around, I'll go outside. I park purposely far away from the store so I can walk a little further to get to the store. I do not take elevators. Anybody who know me, I do not like elevators. I don't like being close to a bunch of people, and I don't like being closed up in a tight space where I don't know if I'm gonna get out or not. So I'll take the stairs. So I think that if you can, it's so many ways. You just sometimes have to think outside of the box. If you take the stairs instead of the elevator, I mean, you're standing there for who knows how long, depending on the flight of that you're going up. Even if it's a short while, that short while you took from floor one, half the time when I get on the stairs, I come up the stairs before the person come out the elevator. You know what I'm saying? And I got my heart rate up a little bit. I wasn't running up the stairs, I was just walking, but I got my heart rate up a little bit, and I burned a few calories, even if it was just a little bit. It doesn't matter. Every little bit adds up. Just like every little bit of junk food adds up, and you eventually look in the mirror, you're like, oh my gosh, what did I just do? The same works for exercise and moving around. Go further away. Don't always look for the closest parking spot. I get so annoyed when I have people sitting, and they can go around to the next parking spot, and they will literally sit there and block traffic to get the close parking space. Like, park further away and walk.
Because it's not a priority. It's not a priority yet until it becomes a priority. So basically, when we talk about, that's my air conditioner. Basically, when we talk about your glutes, sometimes people think they could just target. You can focus on certain body parts, but you got to take care of the whole body. So one, we want to exchange that fat to muscle. So you need to lose it. You need to burn it somehow, whether it's walking or moving. I say to people, find a cardio that you love. Not everybody loves Zumba, because not everybody feels that, some people feel that Zumba is just dance, but they haven't been in classes like mine. Or I see, is that Henry up here? I went to Henry class on Wednesday. Lord Jesus, let me tell you.
I need to go to his class.
Cardio, Zumba and spin. is like my number one. So you find something you enjoy. I know people who like the treadmill. My ADHD won't allow me to stay on a treadmill too long. So if the treadmill is yours, get that music, even put on a booty band to get that additional resistance.
Mm-hmm.
But, but challenge your body. So one is definitely movement and cardio.
Yes.
So two,
and
man,
I'm
what's
gonna
the next?
piggyback off. No, I was gonna say I'm gonna piggyback off of that because it is so true. So many people, they feel like that they're boxed into one specific kind of cardio when there are several.
Yes.
You can walk, you can run, you can brisk walk, you can jump rope, you can dance, you
Hula
can do
hoop.
HIIT training, you can hula hoop. It's so many things that you can do for cardio to get your heart rate up. And Mama Francis brought up a good point as well. She said that, when you use a shopping cart in the store, make sure you're not leaning over on the shopping cart. Stand up straight. Because that's messing with your posture as well. You don't know how many people I see on the Stairmaster, and it bugs me. And I want to say something, but I'm one of those people that like to mind my business, and they be leaning over. I'm like, you defeating the purpose of the workout.
Yeah.
Like, stand up. If you gotta hold on because the stairs are hard, stand up straight at least. Don't be leaning over looking at your phone like this.
Hold on to the rail.
What's the point? Hold on to the rails. Me, I don't hold on at all. But I don't expect everybody to be able to do that. So if you hold on, just use your posture properly. And also thank you, Jerminia. She said she hopes I feel better. She said she hadn't been able to work out in months as well because she injured and because of her health, but she moves all day and she continues to eat healthy and focus on water intake. And that's very important. That's another thing I have to focus on as well is my nutrition and my water intake. I make sure I still take my supplements because supplements are important, even though people think it's not, but it is important. Your vitamin D, your vitamin C, all of that. I make sure I get my water in, and I make sure, and I still do my waist training. I still wear my waist shaper, and I also continue to move around. Like, I could easily, like, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that I don't have my days when I'm so accustomed to getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, going to the gym before I start my day. And this is new for me because I'm used to being on the go, but I've never had an injury like this. So, it's an adjustment. So I can't sit here and pretend that I don't have my moments when I'm a little bit upset because of what happened. Where'd you go, girl? You left the room. Why you left the room? Oh, okay. We ain't gonna talk about it. All right. Well, we gonna keep it going anyway. We gonna keep it going. So let me turn her up so y'all could, I guess, hear her. Hear her.
Oh, you know what it is? My laptop said it's too hot, and it literally shut down.
Oh. Okay. Well, either way, we're gonna keep it moving. So let get it for you guys who are on Facebook. If y'all can still hear Miss Annette, just give me a thumbs up. Say hey, Miss Annette.
Hey.
Can y'all still hear?
Hey.
Long as y'all can still hear her, and I know we're good on IG. But what I was saying was, supplements. Jermaine, agrees. Supplements and rest. And that's another thing. Like, I'm a go-getter. Like, I'm a hard worker. I'm not one to be like, I need to sit down because I need to get this, that, and the third done. But in order for me to get back to where I was, I understand that rest is important. And if I'm still hurting in areas that I'm not training, that lets me know that I need to rest. So I know that this rest for me is going to be beneficial. But even if you're not able to train or work out, your nutrition still needs to be up to par. Your water intake especially needs to be up to par. You need to drink your water. You need to flush your body, especially if you're...
It helps with supple skin.
Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you. All right. Was that a compliment? Oh, you're so sweet. Oh, thank you.
Well, I mean, because they're talking about, it helps with supple skin. Like, you need your water. You need your water. You need your rest.
Mm-hmm.
You need to make sure that you're moving. And so, Miss Chiquita, Miss Booty Queen, let's talk about, I see a lot of women, not just women, men too, at the gym on a squat rack. right? Get in those squats in, right? And like you say, sometimes I gotta be quiet because I be wanting to say, you need to put your hips back a little more. You need to do this, but our glute muscle needs to be activated.
Right.
So sometimes you see people doing a bunch of squats and not getting the results they expect outside of not eating right. But in addition to that, there's certain movements that are more specific that really fires up and targets your glutes. Because most of the other movements, and the majority of the movements are combo movements. You have your quads engaged, your hamstrings, your knees, what have you. But certain movement and exercises really activate your glutes.
Right.
I mean, I'm telling you one of those.
Right. And I know y'all can't see Miss Annette anymore. Something happened and she got kicked off. But I just want you guys to let me know if you can hear what she's saying. I know you can't see her. Something happened and she got kicked off, but she's still here. So if you can still hear her, just give me a thumbs up. But we had some people saying that they can't see you anymore. So I was just letting them know you're still here. I just need to know. Yeah, you still here. But they said it's hard to hear. Well, I'll just try to let you guys know. Basically, what she was saying was it's a lot of times that you go to the gym, or that she goes to the gym, and she'll see people doing squats, and she'll want to correct them, but she wants to also let them know that there are other things outside of squats that you can do to build your booty. Because you don't know how many people I have come up to me asking me, like, oh my gosh, what do you do to get your butt like that? I've even had people go as far as, can I touch it? Because they don't believe it's real. And I'm like, my booty does not look fake. There is no way my butt looks fake. I'm like, can I touch it? I just need to, you know what I'm saying? And they say, and then they'll ask me, like, how many squats do you do? Or I'll be doing my squats or whatever. And my thing is this: booty sculpting goes way further. Yeah, I know, that's funny, ain't it? Squats go so much further. I mean, booty lifting and sculpting goes so much further than squats. And if you're going to do squats, there are so many different variations of squats that can be done to help lift your booty. But let me just give you some exercises outside of squats that you can do to sculpt your booty. So the way that you can, like, one, I'm going to give you a few different exercises you can do. And if you want to know how to do them, I'm not going to demonstrate them on the video today, but you can you go, oh my, get girl. But what you can do is you can visit my YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/teamsassyfitness. I'm always also posting videos on Instagram. I know my page, I'm starting from scratch, but I promise I'm still going to be posting the same stuff. So just stay tuned for whenever I do post those things. Girl, we all know your booty ain't fake. I know your booty not fake. So I know. But one of the exercises you can do is called a glute kickback. So basically what you'll do is you'll get like a mini loop resistance band, and you'll grab a dumbbell, light or heavy, whatever your preference is, and you'll wrap the band around your knee, and then you'll get a mat or carpet, wherever you're working out at. You'll put your knees on that carpet, and you use one of your legs to kick back. And when you kick back, you make sure that you activate that glute muscle on the way up with that leg. And then you do a few reps of those, maybe 10, maybe 15, and then you switch and do the next one. And I promise you, your booty is going to burn. I'm going to say my favorite for last, because I know Annette's waiting for me to share that one. Another good one is a glute bridge. You don't need any equipment for this. All you do is lie flat on the floor, feet shoulder width apart, okay, arms laying flat on the floor, and you just thrust your hips forward. It's like a hip thrust without the weights. And when you get your...
As adults, we've been in that position before.
Right. And don't act like you don't know what we're talking about. So So you lay flat on the floor, thrust your hip forward, and make sure to squeeze and activate your glute on the way up. Okay, so that's the glute bridge. Another one is a donkey kick. Now I said a kickback before. That one was with the resistance band. The donkey kick can be done without the resistance band. Okay, so for those of you who don't have any gym equipment or access to a gym, this is perfect for you. But I highly advise those who do work at home to at least get a set of dumbbells and resistance bands. They don't cost that much on Amazon. Get you a set and utilize those at home. And it's the same thing. You get on all fours in the doggy position, kick one leg back, heel straight up, pushing up, and activate that glute on the way up. And definitely activates your booty muscles. Okay. Another one is a single leg deadlift. Now this one, if you don't have the best balance, you don't need a weight for this either. You can do it with the weight, or you can. But if you don't have the best balance, you can hold a chair and you can still bend forward. But I'm not gonna demonstrate right now. But I'll make sure to post these workouts when I'm able to do them. And the ones that I have done, I will post the ones that I've done so that you guys can see. But a single leg deadlift, basically you're standing straight up, both feet flat on the floor, and then you lean forward with the arm that is going up is going to be the same leg that goes up. So you keep one arm by your side, bring one arm up, one leg up, and that's how you do it. And you're going to be activating your hamstring and your glutes at the same time. Okay. You also have a bridge hip cook lift. Now this one sounds a little weird, but basically you lie on your back. You lie on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor. You hug your right leg towards your chest and hold on to that knee. So it's like you're bending your knee to your chest like this. I said I wasn't going to demonstrate, but that's a little demonstration. And then you engage your glutes and lift your hips up until the left thigh forms a straight line with your back. Then you lower back down to the mat. I'm telling you, your booty is going to be on fire. Don't it sound like it? Doesn't it sound like it'll be on fire? Another one I love, and this is a squat, is the post squat. Now, the way I like to do it is I post twice with my feet together this way. Then I step one foot out, post twice, back together, post twice, out, post twice, in, post twice. Right? I hope that makes sense. Y'all, please engage with me so I know y'all got it. But yeah, I'm telling you, that your booty gonna be hurting. Okay. And then if you want to incorporate some dumbbells, you have the dumbbell deadlift. I like to do it heavy, but you do it to your preference and your abilities. But you hold two dumbbells in your hand, stand straight up with your feet shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent. You never really want to lock your knees. It's not really good. Position the weights in front of your thighs, palms facing your body. So the palms facing your body. Keep your knees slightly bent. Press your hips back as you hinge at the waist and lower the dumbbells towards the floor. Squeeze your glutes and return to standing, and that's one rep.
And for us women, when I train women doing deadlifts, especially like that, the stiff leg deadlift, when you come up, you need to engage your pelvic muscle. Like you need to clench your glutes, clench all of that as you're coming up.
Yep.
So that you can engage it all.
Right. And also make sure not to thrust. Because I see a lot of people when they do squats or when they do anything where they come up, they thrust at. You don't need to thrust, because when you thrust, you take the attention off your glutes. So you want to bend down, come up, and go right back down. You want to keep
at the hips.
Yeah, you don't need to, and I said I wasn't gonna demonstrate. I can't help myself, child. So if y'all can see me, when people squat, for instance, they'll squat and they'll come up and do this. You don't need to thrust at the top. You just squat, come up, go right back down, because you're focusing on that muscle in your booty. There's no need to thrust. It's almost like you're taking an extra break that's not needed. So And I tell my clients that too when they are doing squats and I see them thrusting. I'm like, stop thrusting. There's no need to hump the air. There's no need to do that. That's the only way I can explain to not do that. Like, don't hump the air in front of you. There's no need to do that. So
And what's the last one?
The last one is going to be a modified pistol squat. This one's a little tough, but you're going to have a chair. If you're at home or if you're in the gym, you can use a bench. And what you're going to do is you're going to hold a dumbbell like so, right? And you're going to sit on the chair or bench with the dumbbell held in both hands in front of your chest. And you're going to lift your right foot so it's not hovering above the floor. I'm sorry, so it is hovering over the floor. Push through the left heel and raise up standing on one leg while you bring the right leg up to a 90-degree angle and your hip at your hip height, and reverse the movement in your lower back. So basically you're just standing and sitting, but on one leg. So you'll have the dumbbell like this, foot flat on the floor. You're going to stand up. I felt that just from standing up. You see what I'm saying? So instead of like standing up out of the chair on both feet, you're going to have one and you're going to have a dumbbell in front of you. So those are just a few glute workouts you can try. And my all-time favorite that I didn't share is the hip thrust. Now, a lot of times I see people, yeah, the hip thrust is like when people ask me, oh my gosh, how do you get your butt is so lifted? Hip thrust, baby. And the way that I do them, because I don't like to have so much strain on my shoulders and back, and it's easy to do, especially if you're doing heavyweight, is I like to make sure that my bench is at a decline. It's at a slope, right? It's already down. All I have to do is get up underneath the weight and lift my hips. I don't have to do nothing else. With a flat bench, you have to get under the weight, try to push yourself up onto that bench so you can hold yourself up and then thrust. For me, that's more work than needed, and I'm focusing more on trying to get up here and trying to get back down than to already be on a bench that's like this, and I'm already at a decline, and all I have to do is lay back, slide up underneath the bar, and thrust my hips. And you want to make sure that your hips, when your feet are shoulder width apart, that you bring your hips back far enough that you really dive into the meat of that muscle, that butt muscle. It is. It's the meat.
So just like a quick recap, especially if you're at home and you're not at the gym or you don't have equipment, hip thrust is like number one to me. And you could do it at home. You could lean off your couch. You just want like a platform where you could lay the top part of your back onto something and perform the movement. So if you don't have the opportunity, you can't get to a gym, you can do it at home. But that's a great way to activate your glutes before you go do any type of squats and other things accordingly. And
right.
Like Chiquita said, she's going to make sure you either send us a message, what have you, or follow up with us, because she's going to send out some I'm going to send out some things that she's done, and we're going to have some boot camps.
Oh, yeah.
Booty boot camps with bands to also.
And if you come out to the event this Saturday, you will be there. I will have my bands. I will have whatever. And I can demonstrate right then and there. Be like, hey, how did you say to do this pistol squat? How did you say to do this? We're having a Q&A panel, so you can literally pick our brains about anything related to booty growth, booty lifting, nutrition. You know, bring a notebook and a pen. We're gonna educate you guys. So I mean, we're doing a flash sale from now until Wednesday. It went from $35 to $10. If you don't jump on this sale, I don't know what's wrong with you, but you about to save some real money. So get your tickets now, because once the sale is over, it's over. So it's $10. It's this Saturday morning at 10 a.m. If you are interested in joining us virtually, let us know. You pay the $10. We will send you the link to join us virtually. If you're not in the Orlando area, but and you can even be diva-ish on your Zoom. But we are about to have your costume at home, right? Yeah, we don't want you guys to miss out on this opportunity to pick our brains and to just be empowered with us. So I'm going to make sure that I add the link. Yes, I'm going to post the site. I'm going to post the link. They asked. I actually posted the link before we got on live. It's a flyer on the page that says flash sale. And if you go to that flyer on the page that says flash sale, you click the link. If you're on Facebook, the link is actually there. If you're on IG, it says link in bio. Literally click on my link tree and it says Shiro. You can go to the bio. If you're on Annette's page, go to her bio. The link is there. So don't miss out, guys, because we want y'all in the place. We want y'all in the place.
We're doing a Q&A where like a lot of the questions that people have asked us, we're going to answer, based on our experience and based on our background, education, and certification. And then we're going to kick off some awesome Zumba. I think we got some great routines, high energy. I don't know, your costumes might come off. I don't know. I'm still debating if I'm going to be turn.
Listen, I'm going to wear my costume. I'm going to wear my costume and then take it off for the dance piece because I'm like, I'm going to be sweating, child.
But I also want to just do a real quick recap because I'm going to have to get off this in like a second. One is like Miss Chiquita mentioned, movement is important. We sit down so much, especially as adults working in an office. My age, but you have to move. It's so important. Real quick side note, right? I'm gonna share this. When I turned 52, right before my birthday, I took a break off of teaching at the gym, teaching at other places, and we were mainly prepping for our event. I kept turning around because I thought somebody was throwing some heat on me, like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm going to have a hot flex. Never had them. Started feeling like I was getting them. And I realized what changed in my life was I wasn't as active. I was mainly doing administrative stuff, promoting, marketing, wasn't teaching, wasn't moving the way I used to move. So my behind got up and got back in the gym, got back to subbing classes. We're about to kick off some more stuff. I don't know if that's the key to hot flash, but I know for me, since I started kicking back up my workout, I haven't had them.
Right.
I have not had them. So I want to share with you that movement is important.
It is.
So one, like she mentioned, movement's important. Two, certain workouts you can do outside of being on a squat rack or in addition to, but mainly activate your glutes first with hip thrusts, donkey kicks, get a resistant band, do some kickback, do some pistol squats. And the key is you can do this while you watching TV. Like I was watching Game of Thrones, I started feeling guilty. Sitting there so long, so I just started like working, and I'm like, oh my God. So definitely movement. Three, you need to hydrate, not just hydrate. You need to make sure you're taking care of your body.
Yes.
Someone had asked, and I learned even more like from Chiquita because she do bodybuilding or physique, that your glutes is a muscle, and you need to feed that muscle. Protein is number one. Let me tell you, make sure you're getting enough protein in your diet. Make sure you're getting enough greens,
enough
and if
carbs.
you want to build muscle, most of us need a surplus. So when people be like, "What? You want me to eat? You want me to eat more?"
Yeah. That's the way that you're fueling your muscles.
You need to eat more. It's what you eat. It's what you fuel your body with.
Exactly.
So we'll talk about all of that this weekend. I know some of you guys gotta go, whether you at work or what have you. I mean, we appreciate you. We're coming on live every Monday. Let us know what topics you want to discuss. I learned so much from this young lady. She's like my mini me, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, hopefully you got some takeaways. Let us know if you guys like what we said. Make some comments in there.
Yes.
We'll definitely share, because the one goal that I do have is what I've learned at this age, I want to share with others. I still want to share with others. I get the compliments about my energy and everything else. I'm telling you, you change the way you eat, or just make sure you fuel your body right, and you do movements that help your body perform better. What is different? Even my libido is up. That's why I might be a cougar, because these guys my age be like tight. I want to say bye.
Yes. Well, thank you so much, guys, again for coming on. We like to come around lunchtime so y'all can have, especially on a Monday, you guys can get empowered for the week, for the start of the week. Feel free to please post any content requests that you would like us to talk about in the comment section. Keep this going. We need engagement in the chat, in the comments. And purchase your $10 ticket for this weekend, this Saturday, and we hope to see y'all there, and we will be back next Monday. So until next time, Chiquita Nicole.
Let me show my pants, because somebody asked me about my it ain't just the pants that make my booty look good. It's the workouts I get from Chiquita. But let me show you.
Oh yeah, those cute. Hey, I see you. I see you. Hey. So. Oh, we already got a topic request. People want to talk about midsection and fupa. So that's a good one. That's a good one. That all goes with digestional and core and digestive health. So we would love to talk about that. Y'all have a marvelous, marvelous week. Let this be the start of your motivation for the week. And until next time, Chiquita Nicole, Sassy Fit, and Miss Annette is out. Ta-ta for now. Bye.